Well, hello everyone, I'm Yeti from BU4U Gaming, and today we are back in Mercury Fallen, and I was just sitting here looking at this. I think I want to rearrange some things. We're gonna be pushing this wall back one, so let's see, and I want to make some changes here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there, then this would be where I want to have a door eventually. Which means let's put a wall, or just put a little pillar there, because we're gonna need a support pillar for the plan I've got. There we go. Now we got some of these built in, and I want to build you out. I don't know if the edge kind of functions as its own support, but we're gonna assume it doesn't, so we're gonna put some supports in here. It also looks a little better that you actually have a wall here. And let's see, we can finally do something here. So let's unlock ore processing, and then the next thing I'm gonna want to go for is power storage, because then we can start storing the power we get from the elevator. And then next up, we're gonna be able to get the coal power generator, so we can produce even more power. I think that's a good thing to go for. And then after that, we're gonna move into some of the other stuff. There we go. But now we have that, and if I remember correctly, the ore refinery also goes in the refinery room. So we are going to put a refinery floor. I actually want to make some changes here, which is why I wanted to move that wall. But let's start with this. We're going to put a refinery floor right there. And then we are gonna deconstruct you, because I want to move the entire wall kind of up one, which means we're gonna have to deconstruct some stuff here as well. But we are gonna work on it. We are gonna work on it as we progress. So let's see, which means now our wall is up, right? And I said this is why we're gonna have the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's because I want the door to be centered. So we have 5 on one side and 5 on the other side, which means there's like a 6th one in the middle here, which would probably make the room just a tad too big, which is why we're going to need to have a support pillar in the middle, because we are going to have 5 on either side, and then that 6th one, right? So this is where the door is going to be. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this should be where we're actually gonna have like the wall, right? If I have counted out this right. So we're just kind of gradually gonna start moving things, and there we go. If I can get things the way I want. And yeah, now we're gonna have an extra machine running. We keep running out of power during the night, which is why you really want to get the power storage. But it's going to take a little while, because our researcher is only building up stuff during the day, right? But in the meantime, we'll just let them work on other stuff. As long as we have food coming in, we are pretty okay. Let's see. So we're going to put an ore refinery over here. Oh, it's actually smaller than this. I forgot. So I don't actually have to move everything. I could just have put it here. It doesn't matter. Let's just leave it. So there we go. Then they just have a little bit more room to move around on, and we can actually put some decor or something in. That is probably a good thing. So something like this. And the door is still gonna be right there. So let's give them a door. Here we go. I don't remember. Does that give us... Yeah, +5 to decor. So that is a good thing. There we go. They removed that broken wall. So let's put you in there. Okay. And then we have to open this up a bit so that they can actually keep mining, right? Let's just give them a few access points, and eventually we'll remove this as well, of course. Just trying to be careful. So let's remove this one. And let's keep giving them something to do. Ooh, we have some more plants over there. Probably just gonna leave those for now. And how are we doing? Let's mine this out, this out. But we're doing fine with the branch mining. It just means that we kind of keep our people safe, and at the same time we get to explore the map a little bit, right? Let's get some more power from that. Though I do think eventually I'm gonna start mining. Of course, I'll mine more of this out as we need it for rooms. But let's just be a little safe. I think we're gonna put potentially like a bedroom cafeteria area over here, and then potentially one on the other side. I don't know. I'm kind of just coming up with it as I go. Okay, so far so good. I think since we have the refinery room in here, we're gonna have some storages out along this wall. So I actually want to move these. I just have to find out where I want to move them to. So let's see, we're gonna have a door right here, which we can't put in right now because we have to have a wall on either side. Let's get you away. Let's remove this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I had to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Door there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yes, okay, that should be right. Okay, so let's put another wall in here. Not sure where I want the doors over here. We might have to make some changes to that at some point, but that's fine. So let's take and make a new one of these, if we can do it before we deconstruct it. Yeah, we have the resources, but we're gonna get the resources back when we deconstruct this one. Which means we're gonna move the power lines a little bit. We're gonna have to eventually change those because I think I'm gonna move where the elevator is. But yeah, that's fine. There we go. Make sure we have power on this one, and then we're gonna deconstruct that one. Okay, so now we have this. Let's get them started on... where can I deconstruct something? Let's move you. Move the door. Just do things a little bit gradually. How are we doing? Okay, we're at 49. Long way. Wow. It takes such a long time. We need 200. Yeah. Well, I did set my person to... Yeah, that's your highest priority, Emiko. And of course, their skills are growing up, but then she's gonna be very, very slow at this because let's see what is actually the... Yeah, she's only at 20% because she's not particularly smart, and that's the same with the other ones. They're gonna fail a lot at whatever they're doing. Of course, they do get better, but it is gonna slow them down, and they're not very good at it. Okay, so you leveled up in mining. That's something at least. Okay, there we go. Now I have some power again. Please go and do... Yes, you're gonna go research. That's awesome. Okay, so now let's deconstruct this. And then... There we go. Then we're gonna put a wall here, a wall there. And actually I can deconstruct. Alright, we have to... Let's just do it like this. Construct this. And try and put a wall here, and then they can put the door in right there. Okay, and then we can deconstruct you and you. Very nice. Okay, so you, did I not bring the power over? Nope, of course I didn't. There we go, but we don't have much power to work with anyway, so I'm not really in a hurry with that. Then we have to find a different place for the research station, which we're probably also going to end up moving at some point again, but let's see, we need to mine these out, and let's remove some of that, so we can kind of continue our wall. And here we go. Bring you up a little bit, and then leave an opening. Okay. You're sleeping inside the wall. There we go. And then we're probably gonna be moving it again, but for right now we're just gonna put it right here and make a new research station. Do we have what we need, or do we have to? We do. So I don't have to actually remove it before I do anything. And then we're gonna have some power going out like this. Because I think I usually have this in the middle, but I think that's just a remnant from before, because a few updates back you actually had this already built when you started out the game. Now you have to build it yourself, so I've gotten into the habit of just put it in the middle, but I think I actually want to move it kind of to a corner, still with some room around, but instead of having it right in the middle of the room, I'm gonna put it kind of out in near the edge of somewhere. I've decided where, or maybe we'll have it near here, because a lot of the resources that we are gonna need for this, we are eventually also gonna get from the elevator, so we might actually leave it over here somewhere, so that whenever we eventually get resources from the surface, then we can easily drop it off and then it can end up in some storages over here. That might actually be a good idea. But for right now, I think we're just gonna want hallway floor in this area. And let's get started on actually get some storage in here. So, do I want the big ones? It is for storing raw materials. I might want a mix of these maybe. Because some things you don't get that much of, and it would be nice to sort it out a little bit so you're sure that you have room for everything. So we could potentially, we could also do it like this and then put a plant in the middle. That might be something. Or a light or something for some decor, because that's always kind of a good thing. Yeah, let's put you there. And put those two small ones. What are we going to be storing? We're going to have so much mineral compound. How much can I store in these? I've forgotten. We're going to have to see when we build it. Oh, it does say, I think. It does say, yeah, capacity 4,000, capacity 1,000. Okay, let's put a small one right there. Can always change it later if we want to. And then, did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 5. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is up and running. That means we can take this one and deconstruct it. And then they can use this one instead. Okay. Oh, wow. So let's, how are we doing down here? 88. Yeah, that is really, really slow. Okay, well, we're just gonna continue on building up the base. So we are gonna move the floor over here. Right. And how are we doing? We're fine. We have 68. We don't have a ton of it, but we should eventually get... Oh, here we go. Just fill this in. Deconstruct you, deconstruct you. At least they get some extra skill points from all this extra work right now. There we go. And let's fill you in. And then we're gonna put the refinery floor here. How are we doing on food? We have 110 potatoes and okay, 3 seeds. So we have 3 potato seeds and 3 hemp seeds. They don't seem to really be building up seeds, but that might be because our botanist isn't really that good. So what do we have? We have some plastic, structure resin, cloth, plant nutrients, seeds. Here we go. Yeah, 3 and 3 looks like maybe. Oh, they're all in storage. Okay. Well, we should be doing okay. Let's also, oh, come on, finish off this wall. Yeah, and then of course I would want a wall here, so I might want to move one of these so we can move this over or something. I don't know, we'll see. We are gonna start mining this out a bit. Okay, so have we found anything of interest? Not really. There's some flowers down there. Wow, I feel like I'm having really bad luck finding chests and pots and stuff. Usually at this point I would have found something at least. We have found, what, 1 chest or something outside the one that was there when we started? Okay, well, let's just keep doing this. And let's keep going here. If we can find something of interest. Whoops. And let's mine you. Mine this out. Open this up. Okay. And it gives us some resources at the same time, of course. Okay. So we have some storages. Let's fill in the floor here. And of course we're also going to have some storage in here eventually. I think I only want, well, for right now, let's just let them put whatever in here. Then they can kind of clean up the place, and then eventually, gradually, we're going to start organizing a little bit more. So actually, I want to move this, and since we don't have power at the moment, this might be a good time to do it. So let's just deconstruct this. And then we're going to turn you around. Okay, come on. Come on, little butt. Yep. Then we can put one here. And then I have to decide. I could put one here, but I was kind of thinking about putting storages there, and then we're going to have a second one over here. That way they have some storages close by. For more local storage, and we also have room for a little flower or something, so we might do that. Let's fill in this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And then we are gonna put a wall. Let's start removing some of this. I think we're gonna need a second refinery room at some point. There's something new we're gonna learn in the future, but we can just make a second room. They don't have to be in the same room. It doesn't have to be one room. There we go. Okay, what do we need if I wanted to make a second one? It's just structure resin, so I think we're gonna do it. We only have one engineer at this point, but we're gonna get another one at some point. So we'll also put it here. No, let's put it there. And then, of course, the storages. So let's use the small ones in here. So you are going to be standing over here working, which means we can easily put something here. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And do I have... We don't have plants yet. No, we don't. But we do have these lights. And how much copper do we have? Metals. We do have 54, so we could do a little bit of lighting. Of course, we're going to have to bring the power lines around, but while we don't have anything else to do... Oh, can I not rotate you? Why can I not rotate you? Oh, there we go. Now it works. So let's put a light there. And put a light there for now. And I actually need to bring my power over there before, which is why I usually have power underneath, because I end up having a lot of lights on at doors and stuff. So I tend to bring these underneath the walls. Though here it's gonna be a little bit tricky because I already am building some storages. Here we go. So let's just try and see if we can get this built in before I start doing too much of that. Let's make a connection there. And let's connect that up. Okay. Because I'm gonna have lights at all the doors. I usually always end up having that. And then it's just the easiest to actually bring around these power lines. Okay, so far so good. So what can we do now? Aside from just waiting. Oh, we found something. Let's see what we're gonna get. Open canister. Okay, so we got a little bit of rutile, which we can use for titanium eventually, iron ingots, copper ingots, and a colonist lock. Okay. Let's see. Have we found anything over here? Nope. Still not. Okay, fair enough. And we can't do anything with this vent at this point, but at some point we can get power for it. Okay, now something... Ooh, new recipes. Yeah, so we can make steel. We can make glass. can make silicon carbide, but we don't really need any of these things at the moment, so we're just gonna leave them. The only thing I really want is to store some power, so we do need to get 200. Yep. Okay. So let's go over here. And oh, there's a big open room over here, which might eventually cause a cave-in. Oh, we found a clone chamber blueprint. That's good. So eventually we can, once we have researched it, the clone chamber, then we can use the blueprint to actually build it. Colonist log and electronics. Nice. Not a bad find. Would I please find a person? I would like to find a little bot or a colonist or something so that we could get some more manpower. That would be nice. Try and do a little bit of cross mining here. Just kind of do it a little randomly here. There we go. And let's try and mine out that way. How are we on the map? We're halfway up. Okay, is there anything here that we can mine? Yes, let's do that, because that opens up the map so we can see what's going on. I don't like the look of this, but there is something over here that I don't want to mine out. Because then this area is going to get too big and then we're going to risk that cave-in. Okay, beds. Beds, yes. We need... Oh, we need more structures in, that is what we need. So we just need someone to be working here. Okay, so let's see, do we want to change some things? You are doing this, then you're doing building, and then you're hauling, that's probably fine. You are a doctor, always want someone to be a doctor. You're going to be an engineer, then you do a little bit of building if you're not busy doing the engineering. You are a technician, very important, because if things start breaking down, then we have a problem. Especially if the charge pad breaks. That's why I usually have a robot being a technician, because they're kind of running around everywhere. But also a person in case the charge pad suddenly runs out of power, then our robot isn't repairing anything, right? Or if it breaks down, then, and this one is low on power, then it can't charge. So it's just a good idea to have someone. And you're going to be a botanist, and then you're building or mining. Well, you're already mining, so it might be... Should I let you also be an engineer so you help out with producing some extra resources? Because I am doing a lot of building, and we have a lot of resources lying around. Look at all this stuff, guys. Let's see. How are we doing in all these? But in the last one I had a bad luck with it as well, but with finding something. But that's because I thought we would find pods in the open areas, but that was changed with update 23. So now you have to actually find robots and bots or people inside all of this sand stuff. Or inside the dirt. So that is why I'm still mining it out, even though it's not gonna give us any resources. Here we go. Let's just do this. We could mine this one out, right? And we could actually mine this one out as well. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. How are we doing? 190. We are almost there. We are almost there. Just needed to be... Yes, it's daylight. Awesome. Oh, I thought... Oh, it was just being repaired. Yeah. There we go. So 193, 4, 5, 6. Come on, a little bit more. 7, 8, 9. And come on, the last one. Last one. There we go. 200. Awesome. Let's get power storage. Yay. Okay, so we need 300 for the coal power generator. We need 150 for plumbing. Then we can get water for cooking and things. Medical bay might be good. Life support, cloning. This is kind of where I would like to go so we can get more people. This is nice for making them kind of happier. We have some recreation and stuff. And then of course there's this one. to think about surface exploration, which also could be good, but I think I really want to get the coal generator, and then I want to kind of get out this way so that we can get some cloning going. Okay. Okay, so now that we have the power, small battery. Okay, we need a little bit of structure resin. So we just need someone to make that. We do have 2 engineers now, so they just need to do a little bit of work whenever they can. Okay, we're gonna bring you out here and then in this way, because, well, technically we should be able to reach. Can we reach behind there? Let's see. I don't think we can reach the middle one because this is gonna be blocking it, so we're just gonna ignore it. But here we go. Come on, guys. Oh, it's nighttime again. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's see where we're gonna put that battery. Or those batteries, and then we're gonna put them at high priority for when we actually do get some of this resin, so they don't build these first. Batteries. Oh, do you have to go on some kind of floor? Where were you? Utility floor. Okay, yes, we're gonna need a utility room as well. So let's see. Where do we want to have you? That could just be kind of a smaller room. They don't really need to spend time in there unless they want to or need to do some repairs or something. We could potentially put it out here. If we have like a bedroom here or something, we could have a little wall. And then kind of have a little utility room in the back here. That could be a thing, but on the other hand, well, it depends on what we want to put there. But if we're just gonna have a little room for batteries, we'll easily have it here. Or let's see. Where would we want to put you? Let's see. I do want to have, yeah, bedroom. How much room do we have? 1, 2. 1, 2. We could have a bed here, a bed there, right, and a bed here. And have the wall. You know what, let's just do that. Let's do it. Let's just put one right there, and then we're gonna put our little battery right there for now, and let's say high priority and high priority. So now that is, the floor is 1 and this is 2. Floor not constructed yet, but now the floor is 1, so they should go and do that fairly soon. I just need someone to go, and we have the mineral compound, so why are you not actually... Oh, right. Ha! That's me messing up. I moved this, so now of course they're not building anything or making anything. Oops. Yep, that's what happens. So let's make sure to apply this. Okay, so now someone should go and make structure resin. Let's get this fixed. What did I say with bioplastic? Probably 50. And cloth, let's set that to 20. Okay, and then the same over here for whenever they get something done. So you are gonna go at 200. See, that's what happens when you're rearranging and then you forget a little stupid detail and then you're like, why are they not doing anything? There we go. Okay, my mistake, and of course now it's nighttime. There we go, it is morning and they are producing something again. That is good. So, and my little robot could get charged so it can work again. Now it should, yeah, there we go. Yes. Ha! Just a silly little mistake, but that's how it goes. Okay, so you... popped up. Let's get you opened, see what you get us. Okay, another log, some structure resin, some plastic, some sand, and some hemp. Okay, it all helps. Please, please, please give me some pots or a robot. Man. Okay. And am I gonna get this soon? Yes. There we go. Oh, I have to remember. I have to get this hooked up as well. So there we go. Try and get some power going. But once they get all of that built, now they should produce a lot of structure resin, so it should be fine. And there we go. Let's say low priority, low priority, and low priority. That way they should go and do all the piping or the poles, the power poles first, or power lines. So what do we want in this one? I would like to store, let's say, deselect all, and I would like mineral compound, just mineral, because we get so much of that. So let's have that in this one, and then we're gonna put something on the others gradually. Now we can store something, we just have to get all the lines going, which is gonna take a little while because now it's nighttime. But yeah, it's kind of a slow start, guys, but we're getting there, as long as we don't make little silly mistakes like I did when rearranging here, then we are good. So yeah, thank you for watching, and as always, do take care and happy gaming.